Ches Sulhalt, Jordan Lefler, Louis Quest, Til Ilk-Ak, Uji Skehlihu.
Walk, talk, look at each other. Okay, go ahead. I love traveling to new places and being able to do it as a photographer. The world seems like a big, scary place sometimes, but the more you travel, the more you see things aren't so much different than back home. I definitely think the culture and where I was raised influenced my photography. The Salish culture was always one of unity with nature and respecting the animals and being good caretakers of the land. Oh, there he goes, he's moving again. My Salish name is Sinchetle, which means coyote. I got that in Salish class in like first grade. So all the Salish creation stories are told through the tales of Coyote and different animals he meets and places he visits. He's depicted as a trickster. He's always kind of too smart for his own good and getting himself into trouble. Having a grandmother who is a tribal member and I wasn't, as a second descendant living on the reservation, felt a little different. You don't get to do the things that the tribal members get to do, like hunt on the reservation or fish or recreate without a permit. There always felt like there was a little bit of like this disconnect there. While I deeply value and embrace the connection to the Salish traditions, I sometimes grappled with the sense of not fully belonging because I'm not a full tribal member.
But it's like this valley, not only is it just home after, they got involved in all the outdoor activities on their own, I just saw the love that they had for it too. And I was like, man, this is like the best place in the world. I mean, for us, this is it.
I got into college and into the media arts program. The curriculum seemed like it was more for big Hollywood film sets. I did not want to move to Hollywood to be a filmmaker. I always found a way to be me and be creative in the way that I wanted to be creative. I didn't want to leave Montana. I wanted to stay here. I kind of just focused on doing what I loved to do and what I did best. After graduation, I just kind of took it from there and made a career out of it. As I've gotten older, I've felt this responsibility to give back to my community in a way that I know how and that I can do best. I am a big advocate for the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes. I've done film projects to bring awareness to teen suicide on their reservation, and I've done a project for missing and murdered indigenous women. I've kind of been able to be a little bit more accepting about where I'm at and what my role is. Looking back, I feel very privileged to have grown up on the reservation and to have been around the culture. It's important to stay true to yourself and true to your art, because if you don't, you lose who you are. You lose that sense of why and why you're doing it and the fulfillment. I hope that people also feel that connection with nature when they see my work. Some of my favorite comments are not even about how beautiful my photo is, but when people say, oh, this photo made me cry because I have been here before and this is like captured in such a beautiful way. It makes me feel like I'm there. It's beautiful to see new places, but it always makes me appreciate home a little bit more. I've come to understand that identity is not defined by a single factor, but by the respect and care and intention that we bring to traditions and relationships. By listening and observing and actively engaging with the community, being part of this culture has taught me that heritage is not just a matter of membership, but a journey of connection and pride. If you are of our people, you have an inherent right to learn from those who came before you, to celebrate and to be proud of who you are, and to carry those lessons forward with pride and purpose.